Hi everyone. A very strong and powerful play from the sellers in the last 30 minutes here. It has taken the low of the previous candle and in fact previous many multiple candles. So it was a very powerful and a strong bar. It seems that some of the buying came in during the last few minutes, but all in all, this bar has given us a clue that going forward, maybe market will move down further from here. A couple of important points. Let's just discuss them quickly. So apart from that, this bar has taken out the low of previous many bars. It has also broken below the rising 50 and 200 MA, and that's a very important clue here because it shows that a selling has increased many folds around these areas, which is around 17,000 odd levels. We will see more decline in prices from here. Another important point is that there is no strong support to the left, to the downside, which means that in case if selling starts to increase here, prices will very smoothly move down further. And we can see that in the weekly time frame as well, that there is no support to stop the prices until 16,300 level, which might act as a strong support. But as of now, the way we have this gap down day here, and then this bar which opened higher and then moved down further, taking out the lows. It seems that the environment has all of a sudden changed to the bearish side. Now, looking at the 60-minute time frame, it has broken the support, and if you can see, there is a big void below the downside. So, I have repeated this. I have mentioned it multiple times in my previous videos that if there is a void below and if selling increases, prices might move down very quickly and they can, just accelerate to the downside because there are no breaks in between to stop the prices. So all in all, if you remember in the last video, we have discussed that the 60-minute and the daily time frame were not in alignment. The daily was in an uptrend and the 60-minute was in downtrend. But now the scenario has changed completely. Now we have, even the weekly, which is where the bar is below the 20 MA. So all in all, we have a scenario where most of the time frames, especially the higher time frames, have come in alignment and things are looking more prominent in the downside. Now, just remember one important thing here, just because this, price action, which has broken below this minor support at 17,400 and this major support here does not necessarily mean that we are in a downtrend, because let's understand what is the definition of a trend and how it behaves. So we know that an uptrend means that when prices are making higher highs and higher lows. So let's say prices consolidate and breaks the recent higher low or a recent high. That doesn't mean that prices are or the market is in a downtrend, because to have a downtrend, we need at least two lower lows and lower highs, which is not the case here. So we have just broken the recent low here, but prices have not built up the second higher low in this case. Let me just clean this up. So to come in a downtrend, this market has to move up, create resistance, and then move to the downside. Then we will come in a downtrend in Nifty. So as of now, what could possibly happen is prices might consolidate if buyers are active at these areas, or if things will change, they might move or push the prices to the upside again. This could happen. Now, the last and very important point here is that in the intraday time frame, which is the 5-minute time frame here, prices are extended to the downside. Usually I call it as a climactic buy setup or CBS. The climactic buy setup works in such a way that whenever prices extended to the downside, the last bar, which is a bottoming tail bar, when the high of this bar is taken out. So for example, if let's say market opens somewhere here tomorrow and takes out the high, we can go long in this time frame because we have this stop loss which is just below this bottoming tail bar. So we have a stop loss which is very nearby. So it makes a very lucrative trade. If the high of this bar is taken out, we can go long in this market. The second scenario here is that because this time frame is extended, tomorrow we might see prices to either consolidate or we might see a gap up opening, or prices might open even gap down. Now, if you remember from my past videos, I have mentioned that when you have a momentum move to any direction, a momentum move to something like this, and then you have a gap up opening in case of an uptrend, this kind of gaps usually get sold into and prices move down to the downside. Now, in this case, taking the example of the current situation, if prices open gap down tomorrow, then there will be very higher chances that prices will reverse to the upside, giving a good scalp and short-term trade to go long in the market. And that would be a contra trade because it will be against the prevailing trend. But if you are a trend trader, then you have to wait for the prices to create resistance. So how will it create a resistance? Prices might move to the upside, and then it might make a resistance, M top pattern, or let's say a higher high kind of pattern, and then it will start to move down, and then we can go short in this market. So if you are planning to take a trend trade tomorrow in the 5-minute time frame or 2-minute time frame, then you should wait for the market to create resistance, a strong resistance, and then go short. For someone, if you are an experienced trader, if you are a seasoned trader, you can after the first 5-minute candle, if the high of this last candle is taken out, you can go long, keeping your stop here for a very short term trade. So this is about Nifty. Now let's just move on to Bank Nifty. So in Bank Nifty, we have almost similar kind of a situation like Nifty, and that would mean that the trading strategy would also be same. We also have the same kind of extended move in 5-minute in Bank Nifty as well. Now, the only point which makes this chart a little bit different from Nifty is that we are still above the major resistance, which is around 35,000. So in this market, the prices have only broken below the minor support area, which is 36,800. We are still above the major support area. However, looking at this current scenario where the prices have given a closing below all the three averages or accelerating to the downside doesn't look a very big deal for this market. So that's about it in this analysis. Hope you have liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe the channel. Also, many people have asked that which trading platform I'm using. So this is Fire's trading platform. And this trading platform has a lot of cool features. So if you want to open the account with Fires, I have given the link in the below description, and along with the link, I have also given my referral code. So you can use them both to open your account. So with that, let's just wrap this session and catch you soon tomorrow. Till then, take care. Good night.